そのものが気づけるはずもなかった。迫る理由、漂う霧は絵を蝕もうとする魔手となって、時すでに遅く、視力を尽くし抗うほどに叩きねじ伏す力は収まることなく、ついにはまがまがしき姿が顕現する。
Hello again, friends. And yet it has happened. It has happened. Hasan decided to take on the big dog. The one, the only, Asmongold. Did he win? Well, let's just put it like this. He ran headfirst into a wall. And he probably thought that was a good idea at the time. And now he's starting to probably realize it's a bad idea. But that's not what's important. What's important is the curse of Azure. Oh yes, the curse that gets us all. Sometimes I go crazy. Sometimes you go crazy. Sometimes she goes crazy. And sometimes he goes crazy. Son. But before we get to Hasan, we got to talk about LTG, aka Low Tier Fraud. Fraud? Yes. You got to take care of your daughter. You ain't no G. You an F. LTG starts about his daughter again, even though it's a hypothetical. I can see the cracks in his demeanor. His eye, his eyes have this crack wrinkles to them, so it's like his age leak by the trolls has to be credible, in my opinion, since the man, or unk as the kids call him, throws out hypotheticals about his supposed daughter that he doesn't have, but he does have his daughter. It's a known fact that his baby moms aired out his drama. You heard about Azure. I brought up his name. I did that thing in the previous video, low tier god, and then his name brought him into my video, and then he knew the curse of Azure. The curse of Azure gets everybody. People are still speculating whether or not Amouranth is actually cursed, and that's the curse. It doesn't matter whether she is faking it or not. That's the curse. The curse of Azure, the madness. You don't know, but you think you do, but then you don't. Like Andrew Tate's sexual preference. You think you know, but you don't. Because until you've met a woman that looks like Hulk Hogan, you don't know. You don't know yourself. You gotta meet that. Yo, I gotta forget that shit. Actually, fuck that. I don't want to meet none of that shit. Fuck you. Fucking who the fuck meets a fucking yo? Which part of fucking Saudi Arabia you motherfucking going to? Fucking yo, I'm gonna convert to Islam and go on a trip to Mecca. I met this girl look like fucking Hulk Hogan. Yo, put your motherfucking hijab back on and put it on even more. I haven't thought about the question up until now, and now that I have, I'm still going with Hulk Hogan, dog. If Hulk Hogan got a penis, got a hit. if Megan Fox got a D, I got a miss. Missing with that, See, that's the curse. You don't know. You don't know his sexual preference. Maybe he's straight. Maybe he's. Oh, you think I was gonna say that word? Maybe he's straighter than you. Maybe he sees beyond sexual identification. Beyond the whole thing. Okay, I gotta forget this. So world politics, right? excuse me, world politics has been governed by none other than Asmongold, with Hasan Piker wanting to be like a wannabe, like he's always shouting him out. Shout outs to Asmongold for getting shouted out by Hasan Piker. You know you've made it when your enemy can't like leave you out of his mind. Like that's the curse. First he thought that it was Asmongold the whole time, right? Because he was going after my source. But then he was just like, wait a minute, what's this about this bolo tie? Well, I'm gonna take it off, and he thought he could take it off. The bolo tie stays on, even when you take it off. It's inside of you, an irremisticable part of your soul, forever bound. You're cursed by Azure, the bolo tie, Sungrad. I think somebody else wore a bolo tie, but I kind of forget. People wearing bolo ties, going crazy, and that's the curse. Amouranth. Oh, Amaranth's husband. He's got the bolo. He's got that bolo tie on. Yo, I can't handle this. I'm going insane with the bolo tie. You gotta go contra it. So we'll see what you guys need to do is sip some moonshine and pull a shotgun on people who step on your property. But for real though, Hasan has reached a new depth of depravity in his stupidity and actual like inbred nature that is his lineage, I suppose. This is again, right? Like I want to thank him not only for like, you know, making history class, you know, the most enjoyable aspect about a child's, you know, growth in like, you know, the public education sector or private education sector, it doesn't matter. But it's like they're gonna look back in history and see all these outrageous bogus claims that Hasan made, and then when that didn't work, guess what he did? Guess what he did? Yo, remember when I was ridiculing Asmongold for his bad habits? And hey, you know, if that's the character that he wants to play, and he's just showing it up for the camera, like that cockroach kid or whoever, like that's fine. I mean, it gets you more clicks and more views to be, you know, raw and upfront, and by all means, right? No judgment for me. But that being said, he sees the low-hanging fruit, Hasan. He sees that low-hanging fruit. He calls it Asmongold. But what he doesn't know is he's cannibalizing himself. See, that's the curse. It's the curse. He's like a plant who's like reaching forth. He's like, I'm trapped into the ground. I've been cursed. I'm turning into like a tree, a fucking passion fruit. No. Pomegranate or whatever the hell. So some Arabic fruit from Turkey. I'm turning into a Batman fruit. And then wait, what's this? Asmongold? No, I must reach towards him. I must consume his knowledge, the fruit that he bears, the forbidden fruit. But you're eating yourself. You're destroying yourself, everything that you designed and built, and you're only building up not only Asmongold, but the supposed right way that you so vagrantly fear. This boogeyman of everyone who disagrees with terrorists being given amnesty in most countries, and like the age of consent being lowered to preschool age. Oh wait! I kind of remember that leftist who was like pushing for that. I think his name was. Oh damn! Now it just left me. God damn. Yeah, he has a name, but he has glasses, and he has like he used to have a weird ear, and he was pushing for that cuties thing. Everybody knows who he is, but I don't know his name right now. Like that's your side, buddy. Like yo, your side is just like corrupt to the pedophilic degree. Like you know, if you think it just ends with that, no, he like you know has anime pictures. He has like you know lolly, hentai, whatever. It was one of those things where you know you're on the losing side of history, and all you can do is lose the best way you know how on the internet for everybody to see. When your mom and your dad, you know, ask you about this, you know what you should tell them? say, "Look, mom, dad, I'm a streamer. I stream. I live stream. I do politics. See, Asmongold on the right wing. He is not part of like the historical, you know, voice of the people. Even though I did call Asmongold the voice of the people, and Asmongold did point out that there was an unfair analysis of Hasan Piker where they clipped out one of the words that he said in some context. But it's like it's very minor, but at the same time it is unfair for it to happen to him. But it's also at the same time one of those things that makes you realize that you're lucky to be alive and live in a world where Asmongold is like one of the number one streamers and not somebody not somebody like DSP. And speaking of DSP, Dark Sideville, you heard the curse? You heard the curse. He knows. He doesn't think he knows. Both him and LTG, but mostly him, because he has that habit of snapping at his contributors who don't donate to him. To be honest, they're both probably like equally as like I think of Darkside Phil as Low Tier God's albino cousin. Like I just find them so very close alike, and the only difference being like pitch and voice and like background. That's it. Like the way they play in fighting games. Well, LTG is a 900 times more cheaper. Like the way he just throws out them projectiles and then he complains. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're playing like a fucking asswipe on purpose, right? And then you want to be respected, and then when you get disrespected, it's like whatever, right? But then you do all these rage quits. But like for Phil, the reason why it's gonna suck for him, because this guy, guys, this game is boring. And when he says boring, what he means is he's looking at his donation counter and it says zero, or like it's just like not enough money. And he's guys, I'm not having any fun right now. And that's why Nintendo should do that thing. Uh-oh, you're too cheap. Game over. Brick his system just to donation thing. And he's not looking forward to it. He's like, oh no, I don't want to have to pay like $2,000+ on these fucking Nintendo Switch #2 games. The Switch #2. Because that's the kind of fucking thing that Japan is doing to you, and your wallet's taking a fucking shit on you. It's like, could you imagine this Japanese guy, and he's waving to you, and he's holding his Switch, and he's on like this like bullet train in Japan, and then like you're on this other like American or Canadian like subway train's all beaten up, smells like urine, and you pay like $1,000 for your Switch, and then someone steals it. Oh man! Oh, sorry guys. I got a little carried away over there. I gotta take my anti asthma in here before we catch some of that asthma. You know. But you know it's funny. You know it's funny. Even Hasan knows it's funny because it's like he's like he's getting into this like game of Smash Bros. And then he starts losing or something, and then he's just like, but you know you're not on the right guy. You damn racist, sexist, bigoted, you murderous. You need to. Sorry, you racist too much, Hasan. And it's not so much that Hasan can't afford these consoles, it's just the act of him being live streamed and getting bricked on live stream and see his face, but some motherfucker walking the fucking mustache Monopoly man. Oh no! Ah! He like jumps up in his chair. No, you guys! I got. Yo, I think, yo, that's why oh, no, no, that is, that is the curse of Azure. Sirius's destiny. I was always wondering why he's rocking that hairstyle and that mustache, and I was just like, what is that hair? I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't that when Mario takes his hat off? So you made a replica. I am predicting the curse of Azure. Yes, curse of Azure. There's no escaping it. There's no escaping it. One day you're playing, Smash Bros. Or some game online, and you're having a political debate with your chat, as you do. And then out of nowhere, oh man, Nintendo catches heed of your words. No, not family friendly. Rated E for everyone. Goodbye. Game over. Oh, sorry, chat. Nintendo is a terrorist regime. They just bricked my system. They're taking money out of a Muslim's hands. I was like, I was gonna donate it to Hamas or like any noteworthy and non-corrupted charity, and now Nintendo, a terrorist organization of Japanese people, he stole it from me like a ninja. I was supposed to be the ninja, the ninja that went against India, and I was like this character from Prince of Persia. I'm 45 years old, but it doesn't matter. You don't know that yet. And then I'm like the Prince of Persia. I could turn back in time. The sands of time. Only in the sands of idiot. I guess time goes on. I get more dumb. I'm like, I start first. I start admiring Asmund Gold. Oh man, those views. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, he's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm just like him. I'm just like him. And then one day you go in the shower, just like Sungrad. Oh shit! I am a good person. I am a good person. I am a good person. But you didn't, Hasan. You didn't turn the hot water on. It's just cold. You're shivering. And also, your clothes. You never took them off. That's right. That's the curse. The curse of Azure. And have a nice day, everybody. I hope you enjoy my curse. Especially you, Hasan. Especially you.